All right, my first run in 9 days. Let's see. Today was my 4-mile run after my gym. I don't normally videotape these days. Okay, 36 hours, that's bad. For a 4-mile run, that's bad. But this is what happens when life happens and you take time off work. See, I only ran over 4 miles, and my average pace was 8:30. So that's bad. You also see I dropped VO2 max by 1. That's kind of expected, but that I hope to have back by the end of the week. So time to get our shower, and then we'll talk more a little bit later.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to Monday of week 3 of the 16-week marathon training program. For those of you guys who've been following me, I do apologize. Clearly I didn't post anything last week. There's a reason why. After my Thursday run, which we talked about, I discovered that my mother passed away. Actually, which is the reason for today's video. I know I told you guys Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday I'd be posting videos after specific training runs. Monday, Wednesday, Friday are gym/run days, and so a 4-mile kind of recovery run. Not so much something to talk about, but something that I just do as far as building up the strength and stamina in my legs. That's why I'm posting today's video, because sometimes life happens. You saw from week 1, gung-ho, ready to go. I've got steep goals to meet and exceed, and really couldn't afford anything to get in my way. Every Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, my mother usually gives me a call just to say hello, catch up on my week. I catch up on her week, see how she's going, see how she's doing, if she has any doctor's appointments that week, things like that. But last Wednesday, or 2 weeks ago Wednesday, I didn't get that call. And it's happened in the past where either she's had a doctor's appointment first thing in the morning, so she called me later in the afternoon, or she simply forgot and called me the next day. It's happened, so I wasn't 100% worried, but something started eating away at me. So Wednesday night I called, and her phone went to voicemail right away. And my mother only has a cell phone, and for those of us with cell phones, if it goes to voicemail right away, that usually means the battery's dead, or the phone's turned off. So thinking maybe it was one of those old people reasons, she overlooked it, whatever the case was, I went ahead and called her Thursday morning after our video. And her phone went to voicemail again. Now that raised concern. So Thursday, just after noon, I went out and did a wellness check. My mother lives a half an hour from me, and unfortunately, I found her dead in her house. I mean, as simple as that. Based on everything we know, we believe she probably passed away sometime Monday morning after speaking with my aunt that morning, and I found her Thursday afternoon. And so I went and posted this on Facebook simply out of memory to my mother. My Facebook is private, so you can't join, things like that. But needless to say, that was something I done, in tribute to her. And so, so after discovering that and going through all that, my brother and his family were out the following day on Friday, and we pretty much spent the whole week, as family, doing what we had to do to close up her estate, things like that. And so, be it that I was out late in the evening, he was staying in, they had a room in Scottsdale, a hotel in Scottsdale, so that's 45 minutes from me. By the time I got home, I'm getting home about 9:30, 10 o'clock every night. I wasn't going to sit there and go through all that stress and still get up at the crack of dawn to go train. Yes, I understand. I lost 2 weeks worth of training. I absolutely get that, and you'll see from my numbers today. My numbers show. They just show. Just when I checked in this morning, you saw I lost 1 digit on my VO2 max. I plan to have it back by the end of the week. My body should be able to rebound quickly enough for that, but it happens. It happens. So when life hits you hard, sometimes just taking a break from training and focusing on the problem at hand is what you need to do. Because easy runs, I could have done easy runs all last week had I been, gotten enough sleep. Would my mind have been at a place it needed to be to do the fartlek runs or the intervals? Probably not. But that's fine. That's fine. So moving forward, we're going to continue because I still have goals to meet, which I plan to exceed. And so moving forward, we're going to go ahead and continue with that. I just wanted to touch base with everybody this morning that moving forward, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, yes, I'll be back for my regularly scheduled videos. And I'll just give you a quick rundown on when I mentioned earlier that I lost some progress and things like that. I went ahead and pulled up my Garmin information. I'll show you today's run, and then the closest apples to apples I have would have been Wednesday run, a week ago Wednesday, the Wednesday before my last video, that run. And so that was another 4-mile run after a gym workout. So this kind of gives you the closest apples to apples as far as what my pace was like, what my heart rate was like, and all that kind of stuff. So at least kind of give you some idea as to if you take a week off, how far back you're going to fall, if that makes sense. Because we all know that taking time off feels like you have to start over, and I totally get that. Anyhow, this will at least kind of give you some data to back that up, so you understand exactly how bad or good that looks. As always, before we begin, I'm going to do our wheatgrass. Today, I've got about 2 shots here. You can see, yes, smile and cringe all you want. I have to drink it. I feel the same way. This is the wheatgrass I showed you guys like on the first video. This, you can see it's root bound, which is fine. It's going to happen. But this is what happens when I don't sit there and juice it on my normal scheduled intervals. Had I juiced it on my normal scheduled intervals, I would only got 1 shot of wheatgrass juice. Instead, this 1 pot, which I have a whole bunch of these little square containers, this 1 pot, which only has 1 ounce of dry seed in it, gave me this today. So clearly, it exceeded my wheatgrass allowance for the day. Looking at this, I'm not thrilled about it. Yes, I do have my trusty water for a chaser because as I edit my videos and get them ready to upload, I listen to my voice, and I notice my voice does get dry after drinking this. Even though I try not to drink during my videos, my voice does get dry after drinking this. So in the event that I need water, I have water. So anyhow, let's go ahead. I guess we'll do this one first. Good, nice and sweet actually. And yeah, not as green as usual, more sweet. And then this is the balance, probably a full second shot. All right, I'm gonna be buzzing, being all alkalized from this. So anyhow, back to our video. So let's take a look at today's numbers. As you can see, 4.05 miles. And as I shared at the beginning, I'm just going to kind of flip between screens to see just kind of like an apples to apples, so you understand. So we'll get this pulled up. And 4.5 mile or 4.05 miles. My runs after the gym are all about heart rate, so I try to keep it about 156, 157. Today, that only got me an 8:30 pace. And if you could see, okay, yeah, you can see I ran this 5:35 in the morning. It was 73 degrees out. And again, Garmin says that's my today. Now going back to Wednesday, let's see, do they have the date on this? I don't see. Oh, here we go. Going back to Wednesday, you can see it was May 31st, 5:43. 5:43 a.m. So we can't do that. There you go. 5:43 a.m. So about the same time, 2 degrees warmer, fine. But needless to say, about the same distance. 8:14 average pace compared to 8:29. Today, my Garmin says I spent 471 calories compared to 445. So, I mean, you can see again, apples to apples. It's everything's the same. But looking at today, you can see that looking at the blue line, because our blue lines are pace. Today, that's today, right? Nope, I'm sorry, wrong guy. This is my 8:14. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. So look at my blue line and my pace, and you're looking down here. You can see for this slow pace, my stride was pretty long. 178. I was definitely at 176. I definitely had a good open stride because, as you can see here, it's an 8.5 minute pace. I'm really not pushing it as far as speed goes. But again, this is what happens when. So we're looking at what, the 31st. We're like 12 days off. Ooh, not good, but it happens. And you can see today, after my warm up, the first mile, I averaged 156, fine, which can be a little misleading because the first mile heart rate, you can see that's how it brought it down so low. But so you can see heart rate 157, 158. Average pace was again almost 8:30. There I hit 8:30. So right around the 8:30 mark as far as I'm concerned. Now if we flip back, we come down here to again. This is our May 31st, so 12 days ago, and you can see for the same 156 heart rate. Okay, we're here today. I'm up a couple points. So I'm up 1 or 2 points on average. You can see my maxes were pretty consistent. Here, only one time I really hit 163. I really kept it nice and tight here. But needless to say, I'm up a couple points here. Or last time I ran, I was down 2 points compared to today. And you can see, I was, other than this last mile, I was, once I got warmed up, I was right around the 8-minute pace on a 156. I could totally live with that. I was fine. Whereas taking 12 days off, heart rate's up a couple beats, and I'm cruising along about the 8:30 pace. So that kind of gives you a quick idea on that. I know I've already kind of covered this stuff with you. So, ironically, even though the pace was slower and my cadence was longer, for that pace, my stride itself wasn't that far. But you can see here, I'm cruising along the 115, definitely in the teens as far as calories. And going back to last week, or 12 days ago, I was cruising along the 110s. So that kind of gives you a quick idea as to what happens when you kind of take 12 days off of running, or technically 11 full days. Well, at least that's what happens with me. As far as where I'm at, as far as physical fitness and age and things like that. So that kind of gives you a quick summary as to exactly what it looks like when you take time off work. The numbers don't lie. And as you see through my videos this week, again, I showed you at the beginning my VO2 max read 52 per my watch, and once it hits 53, I'll go ahead and show that to you guys again. And I anticipate having that back by Saturday, if not by Monday after Saturday's run. But so anyhow, just want to kind of run all that by you guys, because again, sometimes life happens. Sometimes tragedy, family tragedy does happen, and it does get in the way of things. We're as human as everybody else. And we have lives, we have jobs and families and things like that, and so those things do get in the way. But needless to say, you'll see me through the days, the coming days and the coming weeks. You'll see me bounce back because I plan to, I have to. It's just the way it goes. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and stop for now. Again, just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys as far as why you hadn't seen me online, just over a week, and hopefully motivate you guys in some way, shape, or form as far as how to, work through life, life tragedies and things like that, and carry on, because it does happen. It's happened to me. Again, if you guys feel free to like the video. If you like the video, feel free. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I just kind of wanted to give people a quick overview as to kind of what happened, without getting any details. If you guys want to know more, I'll be happy to address your questions then. Otherwise, I thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow after intervals. Until then, have a good day.